Back to the N4 Learning channel. I've done my work for today, so I thought I'd do this little video. I'm going to play on the station locally, so 192.168.1.140, and I'm going to play or have a look at an optimizer. So I've put the optimizer here. We'll come back to that in a minute, but I want the outside air temperature. And the outside air, I don't have an outside air temperature sensor attached to my controller, so I'm going to take that information from the website. So I thought it'd be a good idea to show you first of all how I would do that, to take that outside air temperature for this area. And then I've got a temperature sensor for my average room temperature sensor, which is reading it there, and that's reading it from a Core IO40 multi, which I've got installed with a temperature sensor on universal input 1. So we've got the temperature here of the physical cabin temperature that I'm in. So we're putting that to there, but I've not got no outside air, so let's just do that. So I'm going to go to weather first, so put in a weather module and bring the weather service across to services. Scroll down, put to services, so weather service, which is great if you're in the USA, but not good if you're actually in this country. So we need to add a weather service, and we don't want to add any of them because they, I believe, are for USA. So I don't want to add them. I want to use a module. So I'm going to just, I think I've got it already installed on this, but if not, we'll install it. So let's go into the platform of the controller and go to software manager and see whether we've got this weather module installed. It begins with ENVAS, I believe. It can be downloaded from my website, EVNS. I don't think I have got that in this version 10 that I am installing, so that's not a problem. We can actually go and install it. So I'll show you where to get that from. So I'm on bmsparts.co.uk. I've just typed in weather in the search bar on the shop, and it's there. So let's click on that and let's go there. There's the weather module. I want to add that to my basket. And I want to check out. I don't need to show you all this lot, but I'm going to check out and download it. I'm just showing you what you're looking for here. This Niagara weather jar file, NENVAS weather RT, and proceed to checkout. So I've placed the order, and immediately I've got the zip file that I can download. So I'm going to click on that and download it. And this is it downloading here. So that's now downloaded. So let's go and open that now. I'm going to extract the files. And this is the module that we want. So I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to go into Drive C, Niagara 4.10, that's what I'm using, and paste it in there. And it didn't ask to overwrite, so we didn't have it in there in the first place. So now that's done, I've got to, unfortunately, shut this down and restart it again. So log off, close window, and 4.10 is what I'm using at the moment. Let that load up. So that's loaded. go back into the station. We do need to go into the platform, but I'm just going to go into the station first, then platform. Now I've got 4.11 I believe on this system, so it may give us some issues here, because the controller, the JACE 8000, has got 4.11 operating system on there. Yeah, 4.11 there. So anyway, let's look for that file we want. E, it begins with an E. Right, it's not there to be installed, so it must have already been, I must have already installed it. Let's have a look. Yes, I've installed it already. Okay, that's fine. Let's carry on. Let's see if I can find it here. No, it's not there. So I should be able to go to weather in the station. Weather services. New. I think I am going to have to reboot the system. Okay, we don't need to reboot the system. It's in here, the weather service. We just do new and we take the first one. So we ignore them three and we take that one. And then we need to put the location in. London, location, London, GB. But I need to paste that in. So let's just do that. So I've just pasted in the location, which is London GB, and I'm just putting in my API key now. I'm going OK. I'm just going to edit that again and just put in London. Overcast. So the temperature's in Fahrenheit and we don't want Fahrenheit. So now we need to change this temperature. So views, wire sheet. That's the current temperature. Pin slots. And we can go for temp there. Open that up. And then we go to kit control. And it's not in maths, is it? It is, I think it might be in conversions. So I very rarely go from Fahrenheit to centigrade. To be centigrade, Celsius. So there's my 17.6. I'm going to sort of link mark that. Go to my logic. Link from out into there. Right, now we can play with this now. Let's set some times in here. 6 o'clock to, it's now 12:18, so I'm going to do 12:30. Apply Monday to Friday, copy day, paste day, save, go back. So that is on. Start enable from there, so we've got that, and then we've also got an optimized start there, which is the scheduler, which is true, and that currently is true. And that's the stop time. So if the scheduler, if the optimizer wants to stop, they will naturally put a true on that, which will reverse this, so that would be a false, and that's as an AND gate, so that's going to be a false, and the two well, there's false there and the false there for the override start, so we can override it with that, so that's going to be false, and that's an AND gate, so that's going to be false, so that's then going to be off. So this is the OSS occupied. So when it gets to that time, which is 12:30, which is another 10 minutes time from here, that will stop. So all the values that's coming into this optimized start stop unit is in Fahrenheit. The calc mode, let's just do it for heating only. Save. Earliest stop time. Use time. Drifting. Heating. So this block, optimize start stop, you can get from your palette, and you would find that in energy and that one there, so you would drag that across there. So that's the palette that you bring across, and then you can expand, so where you can right click, pin slots, and you can expand all the points if you need to. So I'm just comparing, what am I missing? Mode. Oh, there's no yeah, program modes there, but anyway, this is I'm missing something. If I look at the pin slots, everything is pinned down apart from that. That shouldn't really be used. That was there. Okay, comfort deadband. Comfort deadband there, which is 2. Oh, that's interesting. We have the upper and lower, and we have a comfort deadband on that module. Yet on that module we have an upper lower, but we don't have a comfort deadband. And this is a module from 4.10. That is interesting. Yeah, you got your parameter there, 2, dynamic, but you're missing comfort deadband, which is set at 2. I need to find out why that is. And this is something that's been added into this. Comfort deadband, larger float. So have a look what's on the guided help, if there is any guided help here. Comfort deadband. This property value is a deadband applied to the upper and lower comfort limits. Yeah, I agree with that. Let's see what this says. Guide help, which will say exactly the same because I'm using the same guide help. So, upper, lower, dynamic plan, true or false. Controls of the calculator program adjust parameter after execution. After the component start, this property is set to true. The component evaluates the actual recovery degrees an hour and automatically adjusts the values of the runtime and drift time properties so they are influenced by the actual drift time and runtime. Okay, so they've updated it then. You don't need in the new version the comfort deadband. It will automatically adjust itself. So I am going to just put these wires into this. I'm going to see how both of them react. Next time, next value, the lower comfort limit, the space temperature, the outside heat mode. There, so I'm just checking both of the units now, both of the optimizers. Upper comfort limit 150. So let's put that to 150. We've got the true, we've got the 2. Earliest stop time 1 PM. Earliest stop time 4 PM. So we didn't program mode 0, is it normal comfort alarm, calculated command time. Yeah, there is some differences. Okay, let's see how we get on with that. So the time output is off, so that's now gone off. It's 12:35. There's a lot more differences between this and the other one. This is from 4.10. Can't work out where this one's from. I tried to have a look. I went into Spy Local to see if I could find some information for this, and I can't remember. I've used this for ages, so there's definitely an earlier version, I know that. Icon Pro, Op, Start, Stop. I don't think anything's... I'm trying to think where I got that from. Spy Local for that one. Okay, that's different, isn't it? Can't remember where it came from, that. Really, this is the one that we need to be using though, because this is the latest one. This is on 4.10. But this seems to work on 4.10 as well. Alright, I'll leave that for now. I'm going to leave this one in though. But it's less, there's less points compared to that one. Because the drift time and the run time's there. And then we've gone to earliest stop time. We've got another one there, maximum earliest start hours before the earliest start time. So we've got a few, like old parameter multiplier, presumably. Yeah, we have earliest stop time. But there's definitely a few items that are different. So we're okay to there. We're okay to message uppercomer. So after that, the deadband one. So let's just move that down to dynamic. So it's in line with dynamic. Old parameter, earliest stop, start. Then we've got a start limit. Yeah, there's a big difference. Put that down at the bottom where we've got the programming mode. Calculated. See, outside temp at beginning, space temp at beginning. So we don't have that. Oh yeah, we do there. But we have a calculated start time. We don't have it on that side. Anyway, I'm not going to worry too much about it, but we do have two different optimizers there, and this is the one that I normally use. So anyway, thank you for watching. It gives you some idea on optimization, and it'd be easy. You can screenshot this and easy copy this. It's not rocket science. Okay, thank you for watching.